I'm happy. I'm very happy. Hey, what's up guys, how you doing? This may look very weird, that's because it's kind of weird. Basically, I'm moving all over the place. We're getting some property in Liverpool. I said it in my last video, but that's why it's kind of weird, okay? The microphone, everything, it's very strange. But basically, I've got videos to do, and there's a lot going on, and I want to talk about it. And you guys enjoy when I talk about things, so let's just talk about things, shall we? Burnley's assigned Wout Weghorst, or Wout Weghorst. I'm not Dutch, okay? I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Wout Weghorst. Wout Weghorst is literally like, you can't even imagine a more perfect Burnley striker, even if you tried. He's 6'6", 20 goals in the Bundesliga last year, 16 goals the year before that, and keep in mind the fact that he's actually one of the most hard-working strikers in Europe in terms of highest pressures per game. He tops the list. You cannot imagine a more perfect Burnley striker if you even imagined it. Before we do start, I need to shout out to our sponsor of the channel, Vizeh.
Cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Go down to useandbuy.com, link is down below in the description, and make sure to use code Vizeh at checkout for 5% off.
Newcastle got Chris Wood for us for 25 mil. They triggered his release clause. We had no say in the matter. We were pissed, and we got Weghorst for 12 million for half the price. If it works out the way that it probably should, as if you look at stats alone, Weghorst is a more prolific striker to Chris Wood. Only time will tell if he can get off and running at Burnley. If he does, in terms of player out, player in, for the less money, this could very well be the best piece of business in this season. And we've already signed Cornet before, by the way, and he was massive for us. So even though this is about Burnley, I want to talk about just the relegation zone in general, because right now, I mean, if you're a Norwich fan, if you're a Watford fan, if you're maybe even like a Leeds fan as well, what are you thinking? Brentford, they got in Christian Eriksen, which is a massive piece of business for them. Everton, they've got Van de Beek in, which I feel like they may need a bit more, but at least it's something. Leeds have brought in no one. Norwich have brought in no one. And Watford have brought in a few players, but are already not kind of doing as good as what they wanted them to do. So even though Burnley are currently bottom of the league, I think that the games in hand, and those games in hand are against likes of Everton at home, Watford at home, Spurs at home, and Villa away. You can imagine there's definitely some points there that we can get. So I think it's a bit skewed right now of where we're actually on the table. Of course, this is midway through the deadline day. There could be more business as it goes on. From Burnley, and from what I'm hearing, I don't think there'll be anything else happening today. I doubt it, but you never know. It could be maybe a loan deal, potentially. Tell me your thoughts down below, because honestly, like, I'm so happy, because it gives us a chance. It gives us a chance. That's all we need. We need a chance, man. I mean, for Burnley Football Club, like, I feel like every single person that's not a Geordie is hoping that we stay up and somehow in some way Newcastle goes down in some way. Of course, I like Newcastle. I lived up there, and they're like my second team almost. I got a soft spot for them, so I want them to stay up too. If some way, somehow, if we somehow stay up, and so does Newcastle, I'll go up to Newcastle and buy every single person in a 5-mile radius a shot at the Newcastle Weatherspoons. Honest to God, I will do that. I'm gonna have a party. I'm gonna have a party, man. I did a video about 2 weeks ago saying that it is over, because honestly, man, like, it felt like every single thing was going against Burnley. Chris Wood going, trigger release clause, all kind of business that we looked like we were trying to do just wasn't working at all. The amount of players that we've been linked, like, across Europe is ridiculous. Like, League Earn, we've been linked with like 8 players in League Earn. The fact that we've kind of got no one in from all those links is a bit concerning. But at the end of the day, we're currently 20th Premier League. It's going to be hard to try and convince anyone that, you know, just take a chance on us, especially when there's teams like Newcastle about, which, you know, offers more money than us, and I guess with their recent signings, looks like they have more chance of staying up, which we can't deny that. If you Norwich or Watford looking at this, I mean, Norwich are looking a bit better. They beat Everton, they beat Watford. Does that mean they'll be better against everyone else? We'll have to find out. But all I know as a Burnley fan, Weghorst is like pivotal. All we need is one actual, like, solid striker to banging goals for us. And from what we've seen, from 20 goals in Bundesliga, Dutch international, goal scorer for Netherlands, for what we are offering, I think you can't get a better piece of business than him. I'm so happy because he gives us a f***ing chance to stay up. He gives us a chance, man. If I was to say right now who I think will go down, I'm a Burnley fan. I mean, defensively, we have our moments. The thing is, we seem to be doing better against teams that we shouldn't really get a result from. You know, against the likes of Leicester's and Chelsea's and Arsenal's, we seem to do well. Even against United away and Liverpool away, we look quite good against them. Even though we lost, we actually didn't really look far off the pace. But it's against the teams around us are teams around us that we should get a result. Newcastle away, Leeds away. There's also a lot of away games. We barely even play a home nowadays, it seems like. The games against teams that we should be getting a result against, we seem to like have a sort of weird mentality that as if like, it feels like we're so used to like defending for our lives that when we actually have some sort of time, we just kind of feel confused. Like, wait, okay, what now? Cornet is back. Imagine an attack force of Cornet and Weghorst. All we need a centre mid and a winger. That's what we need. We won't get both in. I very highly doubt that. One in. If we get one in, then I think we're up. Without it, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be really, really close. This is a number 9, 6'6" at Burnley Football Club. And by the way, Connor Roberts, he does long throw-ins. I like the sound of that. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments. Tell me who you think will go down. If I'm gonna say right now, like right here, right now, before the end of the window closes in about 7 hours time, if I'm gonna say if I'm gonna say 3 teams, it'd be Norwich, Watford. Every single thing. If I wasn't a Burnley fan, I would say Burnley. Like I just would. That's a thing. But I'm a Burnley fan, so I'm not going to do that. Newcastle won't go down, would they? Did Brentford maybe get slipped in there? Brentford, Leeds. It'd be kind of funny if Everton goes down now, but it's also not happening. So literally nothing else makes any sense other than just Burnley, Watford and Norwich. That's like the most obvious shout. I'm trying to think of a third team that's not Burnley. It doesn't look good for us, man. I'm gonna say Newcastle just because I think it'd be really funny. If that happens, if they go down, we go up, I think that'll be like one of football's greatest like achievements. Honest to God, man. But there you have it. That's just kind of my talking, rambling nonsense. I will be back home, I think, on Wednesday, so that's when the normal videos will come out. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and things. If more happens, I'll do another video, and if anything else I see happen, I'll do a video on it as well. Thank you lads for your support. Honestly, it means the world. Honestly, it means the world, man. So thank you all so much. See you next time. Hopefully if Burnley does some more business. I'll see you next time.